Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's Doris Yanko back here with another video. And I'm sorry, Trae Young. I'm sorry. I'm sorry it had to be you, man. I said in my Damian Lillard video that once he got that all-star starter spot, that somebody was going to get snubbed. And I predicted that it was going to be Trae Young. I just knew it. And I'm upset. Because Trae Young deserves to be an all-star. He's averaging 27 and 11 on the season. Sure, he's not all that efficient. He's shooting 42% from the field. But Trae Young has never been that efficient. But you want to know what percentage Damian Lillard is shooting? 42%. And he ain't giving you 11 assists. Or 27 points. It's annoying how people treat Trae Young. Now me, Trae Young had to grow on me, and he's still growing on me because sometimes I don't like Trae Young. I'm going to be real. But I love Trae Young. I respect Trae Young. He embraces being the villain. I remember that 2021 series against the Knicks. You had the entire city hating this guy, spitting on him. The guy didn't give a fuck. He took a bow. Ice Trae the game. But ever since then, guys have just been hating on him. He was voted the most overrated player in the league. And it's a shame that his peers don't respect him. Yes, the foul baiting and all this other stuff. But he's still nice. You can't tell me if you put him on the Milwaukee Bucks right now that they're not a tremendously better team. They're going to be way better. Because you got a guy that, yeah, he can score, but he also can dish it out. I cannot stand how all these people want to talk about record and everything like that when it comes to all-stars and all-NBA when it's somebody that they hate. They only want to mention team record when it's someone that they hate. Trae Young is one of those people that they hate. The media hates this nigga. He got the fan vote. But the media hates him. He only got one media vote. What the fuck is that? But you niggas out here making overrated ass niggas who are playing ass all-star starters. I said I had no problem with Tyrese Maxey being an all-star. The nigga dropped 51 last night. I said I had no problem with Donovan Mitchell being an all-star starter. The nigga snatched Dame Chain. I said I had no problem with Jalen Brunson being an all-star starter or all-star period. He dropped 41 last night. These guys are showing you that they're all-stars. That they're playing on a different level. But I just knew when they gave that bum-ass nigga in Milwaukee that spot that somebody was going to get snubbed. And unfortunately, it was Trae Young. See, that's the thing. When you embrace being the villain, you become that to everyone else outside of your organization. I'm pretty sure Trae Young is a nice guy. Sure, he's gone through coaches and, Nate McMillan and stuff like that. He might be a diva. Who knows? But you got other niggas that are divas, but because they like Oreos, people don't talk about that. You got a nigga out there balding in LA who's trying to get his coach fired. But because, he's a family guy, he's played with 33% of the league and, like just longevity, that's okay, right? There's divas everywhere. But you guys choose to focus on one guy. And y'all hate him. For what? For what? Trae Young not in really any scandals or nothing like that. But y'all hate him because y'all were told to hate him. Y'all hate the guy because he made himself a villain. He made himself a character. And it's the same thing with Isaiah Thomas back in the day. Not making that team. See, when you embrace being a bad boy, that stays with you forever. Dylan the villain. People really think Dylan Brooks is trash because he bumped heads with LeBron. Dylan Brooks is a good player. But you wouldn't know that because he doesn't get promoted as such. People talk about how Trae Young jacks up bad shots all the time. Leads the league in turnovers, all this other stuff, right? But guess what? So did other players. Magic Johnson led the league in turnovers at one point. They call him Tragic Johnson. What did he do the next season? He won. Isn't that crazy? But Trae Young has become one of the most hated players in the NBA for no fucking reason. I get it, he foul baits. So does Joel Embiid, but he's loved. What? We keep getting told how it's unfair that the 65 game rule is in place because it hurts Joel Embiid. We got told for years how it was unfair that Joel Embiid wasn't getting MVPs. And this nigga flops all over the place. At least Trae Young is like 6'1", where you can understand the nigga has to cheat a little bit to get somewhere in the NBA. But he still can light that bitch up. He's still a nice player. But you got guys 7 foot, guys taller than him, flopping all over the place. And you guys hate him for that? How did Trae Young become so hated? I don't get that. By the media. What the fuck did he do? What did Trae Young do? It can't be getting a coach fired. Y'all still love Giannis. Y'all still love LeBron. Y'all still love KD. Y'all still love Luka. It can't be that. It can't be the flopping because y'all still love LeBron. Y'all love SGA. Y'all love Dame. Y'all love Joel Embiid. It can't be that. So what the hell did Trae Young do to deserve to get snubbed? Oh, it's seeding. It's all this other stuff. Then why is LeBron and AD and Steph Curry all-stars? Why? If seeding matters, why are they all-stars? Why? Oh, well, they got the fan voting. Yes, nigga. That's what I'm getting to. The fans want to see him in the game. What's wrong with the media? What's wrong with the players? What's wrong? What's the issue? Come out and say it. Let's be real. This is why I say that players and fans and media, all that stuff should not vote for all NBA, all stars, MVPs. None. It should be the coaches, man. They have to scheme for these players every single night, 82 games. Those should be the guys voting for MVP, all-stars, in my opinion. Because it's coming from the X's and O's. It's coming from the guys that are actually trying to take you out your game. And if you still torch them, you're that guy. I am no Trae Young fan. I am not. I'm just keeping it real. I'm not a fan of Trae Young at all. I'm just saying, what has this guy done to be hated so much? I'm looking for an answer. What has Trae Young done that no other star has done in this league? Like, what has he done that has been so different? What has he done? You tell me. No answers? I'm talking to myself. What the fuck am I talking about, bro? Like, but basically, what I'm saying is this. People pick and choose who they want to hate on. People pick and choose the players that, okay, yeah, I hate him. He's a villain. But the other person could do the same thing and he's beloved. It's just how you market it, right? It's how it's covered, right? Right? We saw Kyrie Irving post a damn link and they called him Hitler. We saw Miles Bridges beat the hell out of his wife. We don't even hear about that, like, at all. We don't hear about that at all. Crazy. Clutch sports, right? We saw Draymond Green punch his teammate, stomp on a nigga's chest, choke a nigga out. and slap a nigga. And then they say he had mental health problems and, you know, he needed help and all this other stuff, right? But then we see Ben Simmons, he gets hurt. Oh, ha 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 ha. And yeah, y'all didn't peep that shit. I deleted some of y'all comments on that video. We don't troll injured players. I'm not going to troll Joel Embiid. I'm not going to troll Anthony Davis. I'm not going to troll any of these injured players. This is their livelihood. That's their body. They got kids. They got a life. You niggas are clowns. Plain and simple. But Ben Simmons is ha ha ha. Ha, he's injured again. You feel me? You see how it's different, right? You see, but when Derrick Rose went down with an injury, every single time he fell, it's like, oh my God. When KD, oh my God. Because you don't want to see those players get injured. But y'all pick and choose who y'all love to hate. And y'all don't have no reason for it. Trae Young deserves to be a fucking all-star. He does. And I'm not saying this just because I'm from Georgia. But he deserves to be an all-star. Stop letting other niggas live off reputation, media, players. Because the fans say they want to see him. So what is the issue with y'all? Let me know. Peace.